idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message. Here, I got you an invitation. Just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2.
Oh, jeez! Can you believe these people?
You must be over the moon about Dom.
I thought we were expecting you at the club on Saturday, you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. I know where
Listen here, amigo. Sorry, but you're not coming too.
something came up.
Hey man, you're being told politely. Come on.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Hey, how are you?
Evening, senor. Would you care for an aperitif?
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived.
Wow.
Okay.
It's the damnedest thing. Hello there. And welcome to the Yates Winery.
That? Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate.
Mr. Yates. Yeah. You mind telling me what I'm... Yeah.
Nothing quite
Like
spoils a
couple
party like your guests inexplicably
On the
dropping
tour arm.
dead. Who were they again?
A couple of old money scions, came from...
So you're not sure? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. And then how's she pissing on your parade?
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic when you say he's not even been appointed.
But if I'm gonna be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this for?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring worlds closer together and play the boss side, I don't actually mind.
No problem.
Edwards always
I just
was
never
a
framed
bit
an
of a-
urban legend before.
Plus, he
Very
has good
post-truth.
reasons.
I like
He
it.
is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki, Cassidy, probably Bronson. How does she fit to be a herald? But on the other hand, people defect all the time, and she's most certainly qualified.
True. The constant knows what he's doing. Doesn't even have to play.
bleached her hair, but that's still some Arab doll.
He had all the
What was that party called again?
Future Federation. It was a kind of a crypto-fascist movement promoting meritocratic corporatocracy with a splash of transhumanism to lure in the Silicon Valley.
Hey, let go, man! Strangle someone like that? Please help! Help me! Please help me! Something really bad is happening.
Hey, what's going on? Tell me, buddy.
I saw a guy who's actually trying to
Give me a
suffocate
solid.
someone.
Check that out, will you?
Yeah.
We're looking.
I don't have that information. Tranquilo.
What are we doing here, Dexy?
Monumental records are
Let me-
not
Let me get you.
Imagine having a car even half as expensive as what those people put up with.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to run.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates...
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy it.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to run.
Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close to me. You asked me. The
Hey,
constable
how you doing?
had lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald?
Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Those heels are an accident waiting to happen.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
Johannesburg called.
From that
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and the students here to touch the master of my hand.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is ripe for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Now, what am I doing here? Okay, better.
Okay. Everything's bueno. Oh, come on. I left it right
here. They're talking about us up there, I can tell.
It's not worth worrying what people like that think.
Oye, who the hell are you? Oh, not giving you another chance, pedazo de mierda.
Yeah, hey.
All the constant did was make it real. Enter the death queue.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area.
Gonna have to ask you to stop, sir.
Moving beyond any state jurisdiction. Granted, there's a section around here. Not bad, huh? No more rings? Does that mean no more weddings? They broke it off. Huh? I never liked it. Don't talk down like that. Because I don't.
Right. Understood.
Yep, whatever.
Big shot New York lawyer like that, don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is ripe for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
left it right here. Who the hell are you?
This doesn't feel good. I feel like a wound right now. What's going on with me? God, my ear.
Oye, ese es mi pie. Ten cuidado, huevón.
Look for yourself. They're fine. Ay, este hombre sí no tiene la menor idea de lo que está hablando. Para hacer la bandeja no se hace así. ¿De dónde sacó que se...?
Yeah, I hear you.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
Oh, yeah.
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I chose the land. In a land of many days I longed to live.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were
The
my
partners
playground.
created a power cabal bound together by secret...
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello! Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we
Looking
start?
good today,
Yes,
sir.
but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make this IPA in your country. Apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state of the art, including an industrial scientific unit.
¿Quieres una menta?
Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. These big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on,
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
certainly, lead the way.
What can you tell me about this freezer?
This is an industrial cold storage unit where we keep our excess grape stock to prevent decay. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Such imaginations you have. But there really is no need to worry. Why? We haven't had an accident since Mrs. Yates' dog was run over by a grape picker. Anything else you wish to know? There's really no trouble.
Got to think we're better yet.
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
Well, fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp. You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions...
Ah, yes. Love.
And off! Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Such imagination you have. But there really is no need to worry. Why? We haven't had an accident since the gate dog was run over by a great picker. Now, what's shy?
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
Boy, fall into the bath and get crushed to a pulp. You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. A waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions...
What? Huh?
Isn't someone else supposed to be doing this? Oh, finally. Any further questions? Ask away.
Word to the wise, they say.
I saw the photos of your new rose garden. Really exceptional, I must say. Middle Eastern influence.
PTSD, huh? Hello there.
Evening. I'm interested in these containers.
We are indeed. The cooling system allows us to fine-tune the entire process. Temperature, humidity levels, etc. Our goal here at Pineda Yates is quite simple. From a state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best vinos in Argentina and beyond.
Well, looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
Anything else you wish to know? It's really no trouble.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
¿Quién es usted? Who are you? ¿Es esto un chiste o qué?
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
Hold on a sec. Look at him. Does that face of it? Ah!
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked. No, all good. Looks like one for the mantle.
What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me. So, are you associates of Mr. Yates? Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as constable.
Sit here, pal.
You are, of
Sorry,
course, most welcome.
you're
to
not
join
getting
us.
through.
I believe you shall make a fine herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, To prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.
Oh, hey. Are you the guy from the website? Oh, no. Okay.
Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house.
Special occasion. What?
But did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Peron unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
Fine. What's the
A
passcode?
meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Again.
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
Now, the temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. Failure. Height.
Sweet. How do you operate it? I'm a bit of a grease monkey in this thing.
Right here, the plate. Control terminal, please. It's just the 1945 Grand Paladin. That thought referred to from case 12, which recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container. It went down to the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Oh, no.
Just a puddle either. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came. All the bull's in charge of the tanks, a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump.
Lightning never strikes twice.
Sorry, that name slipped my mind.
Are you serious?
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find someone.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions,
It's not unreasonable. Think about it.
I'm wicked smart, and yet I find myself in these situations all the time, just... I don't know. How am I gonna tell my dad that I like the Yankees? Oh my gosh, this is difficult. I don't know. You know, we live here, and
It's not unreasonable. Think about it. Duval was kidnapped by the militia and held hostage for weeks.
Hi.
Okay.
Whatever.
Hey, slow down, my friend.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Unless you got a burning desire to find out what we do with troublemakers around here, you should probably go back.
Yeah, that's right. Stay out of here.
bus.
Hey, Flowers! Hey, you're invading my personal space. Step the fuck back. Hey, Flowers! Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
You want to pass? I check your pockets. That's not up for discussion. I better not find something on you. You don't want to know what's gonna happen if I do. Okay? You are good to go.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors.
Sir, this is a restricted area.
Make no mistake. This woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely. Yes. Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent.
How are you
when
today,
he
sir?
sees it.
Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. Following this childish outfit, I dare say I am in the lead.
You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Senor, you are not allowed to pass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
Hello, hello.
Remember, Flowers.
We need to get our stories straight.
You never saw a thing.
Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides. This is what you will all attest to. A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste. And let me play. We always do.
Christ's sake. Dispatch. Got a body on the ground. Hold on. Hey, you all right?
Shit, keep it down, will you?
You must have seen the son of a bitch.
Amigo, no lo sé. I don't know.
Oh, isn't that just?
Nothing here. It's me. The rear yard is here.
Where's the place? We have to find this guy.
Yeah. Sir, you are currently trespassing. Sir, that's gonna hurt me. Fucking.
Please help me.
Over there! Flush him out! Nothing to report from the rear yard. Over.
Would you mind if I borrow one of those torches? I need it to light the asado pit.
Go ahead. They're just for decoration anyway. Say you're one of those TV chefs. The Yosa brothers, right? You're...
Pablo Yosa, the younger. I provide the talent.
Let him get away to get a chimba.
My brother...
Loud and clear.
Well, I am such a big fan of your show. I must have received all sorts of
Anyway, he was dressed as staff, but he was definitely not one of mine. And when he noticed me looking at him, he got up fast.
Is that?
Excuse me. What are you doing here? Stay right
Corvo,
there.
pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go.
You need to follow me. Don't do that. Sounds like an go, go.
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug courtesan do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping the crime scene like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Cortazar will bring the package. Get it done. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Turns out this woman will be down. If it's any consolation, Dawn, your instinct. Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking.
When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever games.
So,
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.